Hi, this is Per from Roxette. I'm really looking forward to see you all in Dresden together with MDR Jump. It's going to be a blast.
It's so nice to have you here, and it's so nice to have you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
How does it feel to be back together on stage and performing, going on tour?
It feels great. You know, we started this tour. This is the 30th anniversary tour of Roxette. We started in 1986, and this tour will finish in 2016. And it feels fantastic. I'm really pleased. We're getting great response, and it's a great band, and we have a wonderful catalog of songs that people love. So we're having the time of our lives.
Yeah, so you just say it, you have like tons of hits. How do you decide which one to put on the set list?
That's a very good question. You know, when we rehearse before the tour, we maybe play 50 or 60 songs, and it eventually come down to like 25 of them. We try to. It's an art form in itself to present a good set list. You know, because you have to have your highs and your lows, and your crescendos and everything. So it's you have to kill your darlings once in a while. Maybe a couple of songs are quite similar, so you have to skip one of them. And there has to be just enough songs for Marie to sing, and just enough songs for me to sing. So it's a big puzzle, so to speak. It takes a while to do that. And we try to change also the set list for every night. Maybe change a couple of songs to make it interesting.
Did you make some new arrangements on the old songs?
We're doing that all the time. In the past, in the 90s, we tried very much to present our songs on stage how they were recorded as well. You know, so they should be replicas of the recorded versions. We don't do that anymore. Nowadays, it's very much Roxette it's a much rawer band. It's much more guitar driven. It's like a power pop thing, and it's 100% live. We don't use computers or backing tracks or anything. It's just 100% live, which means that songs like The Look or Joyride, sometimes they're a little longer, sometimes they're a little shorter, depending on the crowd and depending on the mood of our lead guitar player or the mood of, you know, how the band feels, which means that the whole show is very organic.
Yes, I like that.
Which makes it so much more fun for us, at least, because we're not playing. It's not like a theater. You're doing the same thing every night. You change things around, and it's still got the same energy and maybe even more energy because it's live, and it's louder and it's raw and it's just so much more fun to do.
Yeah. Do you remember like any funny situations on stage?
Unfortunately, I've screwed up a few times. Yeah, I stumble over some lights and I cracked my trousers. I shouldn't show you where. And all the front row of girls were just laughing, and it was stuff happens. Yeah,
Stuff
yeah.
happens. Okay. Talking about your album, and the same question here: how do you decide which songs are on it? Do you say, okay, we are going with a best sales or something like that?
Are you talking about the new album or the compilation album?
A new album. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. We have a new album coming out before Christmas in November, hopefully. Which we actually, when I'm not here talking to you, I'm in the studio in Stockholm recording. So that's what I'm doing right now until the European tour starts in May.
That's so great. And do you remember the point when you decided, okay, we have to make a new album, or we wanna?
Yeah, we decided that when we decided to go on this tour, we also said that we should do a new album because the creative process has always been very important to us, and especially me since I'm writing the songs. You know, I think it's if you don't do a new album when you go on tour, it always becomes a nostalgia thing only. And you know, of course, when you're a band who's celebrating 30 years in the business, it is a sort of nostalgia thing. But I think you should also try to create new stuff all the time and you know, explore new things. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're working with different people, different producers, and just trying things out and see what happens.
So you're 30 years in the business now. You handle things now a little bit more relaxed than in the past, maybe? Or are you still nervous when you're working on a new album and releasing it?
Well, nervous isn't the right word. I think you're focused. I'm very focused in whatever I'm doing. But at the same time, of course, you are much more relaxed than you used to be. I mean, I feel like from Roxette's point of view, and also from myself as a writer, I don't really have to prove anything anymore for myself. You know, I'm really proud of what I've achieved with my music, and thanks, and that of course creates a little bit more relaxed way of thinking. You know, I'm not, it's not necessary for me to, or for us anymore, to compete with like we have to sell this football stadium, we have to do this, we have to do that. Madison Square Gardens, here we come. We don't think like that anymore. We used to think like that. When you're younger, you do it like that. But today, you just. I think also when you're getting older, you get a little bit more grateful and thankful that you still have an audience, that people are interested in what you're doing, in your work, and also in our case, since Marie was so ill in 2002, just to be able to work with her still is amazing. It's like a miracle in itself. She only 1 out of 20 survives what she went through, so that she's still alive is amazing, and for her to be able to work with her is fantastic. So you think a little differently when you get older, I guess.
So how is she, Marie?
She's fine. She's enjoying the tour. She's still a fantastic singer. She's not as mobile as she used to be, but on the other hand, she's not 25 anymore. You know, but still, she's really, really good. And I think the album will show it, and the tours I know already shows it, because we got, like I said, we just came off Australia. We had a fantastic time there.